In this video, we'll be going over all of the Discoverable Highlands quest. I will also include timestamps so you can skip around to the ones that you actually need. The first quest that I found was with Eshe, called Old Palian. However, I forgot to hit the record button for the first part, but luckily it's just a fetch quest. He will need you to gather 5 of these ingredients: ginger, pitsky berries, sweet leaves, and dawn spur lilies. Luckily, I already had all these. So once you gather them all up, take them back to Shane, and he will give you a bench and the recipe to make it. For the next quest, we're going to go to Royal Highlands Central Stables. And if you look beside the cash register, you will notice a little package beside of it that you can pick up. And it will give you a quest called Package for Eshe. So all you have to do for this quest is speak with Eshe, and he will task you to find out who the package is for. This one's simple. If you go to Kilima and talk with Kanada, as it seems like she has a thing for her uncle for some weird reason. After you speak with her, you'll talk to Eshe once again in the Highlands for a fan and a recipe. Next up, we have Gina, who has a quest called Bone of Stones, where you will need to find 4 sketches for her. So we'll head back to the Highlands, and the first one is located at B10, and the easel sits on a rock beside the coastline. The next one is at F9. This one is beside the riverbank. The hardest one to find is on top of this broken pillar thing at G4. And the last one is in front of the waterfall, right beside of the stable board for the amphitheater. Now, once you have all 4 of those, go back to Gina and get the medium art piece plus recipe for it. Crab Wars is the next quest that you'll pick up from Eloise. Once you speak with her and accept the quest, you're going to head back to the Highlands, teleport to the southwest stable board, and head south from there to the coastline. On the beach, we will talk with Mr. Krabs, and if you go over to the other side, you can talk to Mr. Hoppington. And they are basically just explaining about the war that's going on between the 2 rivals. Then you'll hear a voice on top of the hill, who you will have to go speak with. It turns out it's Benny. Once you talk to him, he'll tell you to partake in the dynamic event, Crab Wars, of course. After you complete that, you'll go back to the central stables and talk to Benny for the canopy and the recipe. The next quest is actually found on your ranch. Now we'll ask you if you would like to come meet Sugarfoot, his pet riffraff. We will go over to the farm in Kilima Village and meet Sugarfoot and Now there. You'll talk with Sugarfoot, and the quest Brewed to Perfection will require you to fill up her trough. Now, if you look on here, I already had most of these items, so I can't even tell you what they were. I just went through them so fast. But if you need any help with the campfire recipes, be sure to ask in chat. Someone will help you reel these up. Once you've completely filled everything up, talk to Now once more, and he will give you a Riff Rock plushie. Once you go back to your housing plot, Now will show up there and give you the last quest. Cheese, please. You'll have to run back to Highlands and talk with Eshe, who sends you on a hunt for a vault at location D7. The vault is on top of the hill here, and it costs 6,000 Amber Echo to open it. Once you've got enough Amber Echo and you open it, you will get aged cheese to take back to Eshe. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter if you have the cheese on hand already or not, you have to open the vault in order to complete the quest. Probably because there's like a note inside. Then we'll go back to Kilima Village, back to the ranch, and talk with Sugarfoot. You can actually try flirting with her, but unfortunately now it will interrupt you. This will give you the new Riff Rock voucher to turn into your ranch register. And that wraps up this video. So if this helped you, or if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and share it with all your friends, as I greatly appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow. And as always, stay safe, stay cozy, but most importantly, have fun gaming.